Thank you, President. My question is to the Minister representing the Minister for Police. In recent weeks, we've seen the police being used by the government as a club in an attempt to beat the Victorian people into submission. Intimidation for putting out the bins after curfew, arrest in homes for Facebook posts, doors smashed down, journalists harassed and detained for reporting. Yesterday I watched video of riot police clashing with reporters in a fruit market. This was Melbourne, not Hong Kong, not Bjelke-Petersen, Queensland. We hear about violent protests, but most of the violence I see is being handed out by the police to Victorians exercising their rights to protest. The emergency powers have allowed the police off the leash, apparently with full government approval. The people's trust in the Victorian police force is being shredded. With this unprecedented attack on the citizens, we have to ask, how many bad apples before the barrel is spoiled? What are you going to do to stop the attacks on the Victorian people by the out-of-control Victorian police force? On Sunday, we saw footage of Victorian police ramming a man with a car. Before then, the arresting officers surrounded him, beat him and stomped on his head. The man is now in hospital in a coma. It's reported that the man was bipolar, having an episode, and his family weren't allowed to help him in the week before because of the 5-kilometre restriction. He waited in emergency for 24 hours for admission to a psych bed before checking himself out of the hospital, and the hospital called the police to find him because they were worried about his safety. After hitting the man with a car, the police tell us they detained him for damaging a police vehicle. Presumably, if he survives, he'll also be in trouble for dirtying their boots. Police have been emboldened to act this way by their leaders and by this government in the name of COVID control. You have given them a licence to kick heads, and they have taken that literally. Under this government, the police have become the tools of state-sanctioned violence. What will you do to ensure that senior police are held accountable for enabling this behaviour, along with the police on the ground actually committing these crimes?